Genesis 47.
Mm-hmm.
Introductions and sojourning in taxes.
Took all the words.
Yeah, doing too much. That's another one.
Am I being extra? So this is where we see the introduction to Pharaoh, of the brothers one, and then of the patriarch, Jacob. This is where we also see that those who have come recognize that the intent is not for them to remain in Egypt. They're sojourners. They're there for a short time. And then this is also the one where Joseph saves the Egyptians.
My phrase is, "What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
What's like in all these?" In the beginning, we talk about why do you only bring 5 brothers? Like, what are we doing here? What's happening? And then he's taxing them. What are we doing here? And then Jacob is like, please take me back home. I don't need to be here with y'all. Because what are we doing here?
What are we doing
No,
here?
yeah, ditto. I agree.
Oh,
I was a
that
little
is
bit
funny.
like, what? I just felt like it was like maybe just a little bit overkill. Just maybe. I don't know. Because I didn't understand why he had to tax them. But I also understand, like, I was trying to understand, like, the whole background of, like, what the taxes were for and, like, all that kind of stuff. What I did, and I saw the good in the bad. So I'm like, he's still giving them food. You know, like, he is providing for them, you know? He took their livestock. Like, he took, like, their, like, everything they had. Yeah. But it's not like, in a perspective, right? It could be he's collecting everything. He's doing the work so that the masses will prosper. Not so like one or two. So like if you have like tons of cows and we have people over here with none, okay, give them all to me and I will equally distribute everything so that everything happens in moderation. So we all can continue to prosper off this our stock. Maybe it was that. It did seem just like he was just sorry, just like a little it just was a little bit excessive on his part. And I understand why that had to happen.
Chris is like, take all their money and tax them because that's what your plan was.
It was the plan.
He did say it, so yeah.
It's not his.
Right. Maybe we should have charged them a little less since we knew this was going to last for so long.
Maybe. Maybe. But I think the point is that it costs.
Yeah.
But
does it cost my cattle and my land and my life?
Yeah.
But it didn't cost them their life.
Yeah,
they became servants, but their servanthood was limited to the 15% that they had to give to Pharaoh, right?
Well,
I mean,
but I used to get 100.
You used to.
And you could have told us about this.
Somebody's got to pay for salvation.
Okay.
Somebody's got to pay. For us, now Jesus paid for it. Somebody's got to pay. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm a borderline boomer. Who knows? I don't know. I get it. It seems excessive. But I look at the fact that they were coming to Joseph saying, do something, or you're just going to watch us die.
Yeah.
And then at the end, Joseph even says that you'll have enough for your families to eat. So I'm trying not to take everything from you and leave you destitute.
But why do they have to pay? Like, why?
What's free?
Nothing in life is free.
I know. We said that in the episode, but I just... I will never understand. Because I just feel...
The problem is there was nothing to give, right? Because we couldn't grow. I think that's where we are stuck. If they had a way to pay, of course, they've been paying. It's just that we are out. And the land isn't producing anything. Yeah. Even the cattle we have is sickly.
They're gone now,
like,
I had to give them to you for some more grain.
He said, if you don't have money, give me your livestock.
Yep.
It's like, dang.
Yeah, I get it. It can be and seems excessive, but I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm a borderline boomer. Who knows? I don't know. I get it. It can be and seems excessive, but I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm a borderline boomer. Who knows? I don't know. I get it. It can be and seems excessive, but
don't know. I try to think of it like he was trying to ration for the masses. So it was like there was a end goal that was positive.
But I think you added that because we didn't hear anything about him dividing those cattle back.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so let me back up. So the way I thought about it, even though he's taking, he's giving. So if someone had, and I'm asking, if I had 20 cattle and I came to Joseph, was I obligated to give him all 20?
I don't know.
Right. So like, is he just, or he just takes all that you have and then gives you back? So because like the way I was trying to make it reasonable in my head was that he was like taking, so that he was like these things were being taken, and let's say I'm putting these back in my stash, and then I'm giving you enough to survive. Like I'm giving you food to survive, but I cannot have you having all of this excess, and everyone has to eat.
Yeah, but I think we talked about he didn't need their stuff. Because his storage houses were never low.
Yeah, they were stocked.
So I don't think the cattle was going back out. It was like, all right, those are mine now. If I want to have a feast, I have, or not mine, because everything is Pharaoh's.
It was for Pharaoh. Was he told by Pharaoh to tax? Was he?
This is all Joseph's brilliant plan.
now we're going bad on the genius's plan. This is the superpower of Joseph.
I'm trying to.
Are we going back on that now?
I don't understand.
I don't know if we can. I think that this is one of those things where you can look at it from two different perspectives.
Okay.
I like the perspective that Joseph saved Egypt.
Okay.
Without Joseph there, if he didn't have the plan to store stuff, and part of the plan was to have people buy it back from him, Egypt would have died. And we've seen that several times about this famine, both from Jacob's side and from what's in Egypt.
Okay.
So to me, he saved Jewish folks. He saved his people by getting them into Goshen, and he saved Egyptians by not letting them be wiped off the face of the earth.
I agree with you.
But
yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. It's just I still don't understand like why that was necessary.
Yeah, I get it. And again, maybe the story isn't meant to have us understand. Maybe it's just to have us see what happened in this case.
Yeah.
What was going on.
Yeah.